welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. Tonight in the sanctuary, we're going to be solving a problem, so I hope you brought your problems with you tonight. I'm going to be teaching you a very simple method. We're just going to sit down and ground the energy of a problem tonight. And you might not get the answer at the end of the meditation, but I think if you sleep on it, you might then also get the answer afterwards. So I've done this before in other classes, and it's a great little exercise to teach you how to just decharge what you think is a problem and allow the energy to just settle itself. So if you're ready for this quick, brief little 20-minute meditation, I'd like you to go ahead and close your eyes and get yourself comfortable in a chair. Place your feet flat on the ground, hips distance apart. First thing we're going to do is create a grounding cord. So at the base of your spine, go ahead and imagine a line of energy connecting you from the base of your spine at your first chakra, straight down through the chair that you're sitting in, through the floor of the room that you're in, way deep, deep down into the planet until you get to the very center of the planet, and then anchor that grounding cord in. And as you anchor that grounding cord in, gravity is going to work with you to help you release the energies that you're ready to let go of. And we're going to go through a couple of energies now just to get some energies of the week out of your system. So the first energy I'd like you to say hello to would be just the energy of being tired. I was looking at how tired everybody is, and look around to see if you have any fatigue. And wherever you might be holding on to fatigue, go ahead and release that down your grounding cord. And then the next energy would be anxiety. If you have any anxiety, nerves a little jittery or just anxiousness, go ahead and you can send that down your grounding cord. And if I forgot to say so before, bring your awareness right into the center of your head so that it's resting right behind your eyes, even though your eyes are closed. It will be a lot easier to release energies from that place. Good. And now take a look around your space for all the people that got in your space today. So anybody that annoyed you or bothered you or left their energy in your space, and that could be from a personal one-on-one meeting, it could be from a telephone call, it could be from text or email. Go ahead and find anyone who's in your space on that level and release them. And after you've released the people who have bugged you today, the next thing I'd like you to look for is all the noise in your space. And the noise I'm talking about is really telepathic noise. So all the chatter that goes on telepathically that gets into the inside of your head, go ahead and let that release down your grounding cord. Good. And since we're going to be looking at how to solve a problem, I'd like you to look around your space right now and see where you might be holding on to the energy of a problem right now. And go ahead and release it. Now, that might be energy in your head, it might be on your neck, your back, your stomach. You might hold the energy of a problem in your jaws. Go ahead and start to release that energy. All right. What we're going to do now is actually take a look at a problem of yours. So I hope you have a problem in mind. And we're going to use some energy symbols to work this space. You can use either the symbol of a rose or a clear bubble, but we're going to use one of these symbols for you to allow the energy of the problem that you're trying to solve go into this symbol. So pick either a rose or a bubble and create a visual of that out on your white screen in front of you. And you want to also draw and create a grounding cord underneath that symbol that you're using. I'm going to talk in terms of the rose. So you're going to create a grounding cord under the stem of the rose and ground that to the center of the planet. And you're going to have the postulate that you're allowing the energy of this problem to go into the rose. And as the energy of that problem goes into the rose, go ahead and take a look at what colors start showing up in the rose. And just by looking at the colors, you might be able to tell which colors look like they would be helpful for the resolution of a problem, and which colors look like they might be blocks to solving a problem. And the colors that look like they might block the solution to a problem, you can go ahead and start to acknowledge and send down the grounding cord. And those may very well be darker colors. Now you might see all kinds of things coming out of this rose. You might see lumpy energy, dry, crackling energy. It could be all kinds of different things. And what you want to really focus on, or what are the colors that look like they're, or the qualities of energy that are blocking a solution, and just ground those. And now you want to look for the energy of other people's problems in this rose that has your problem in it. Look to see if there aren't other people's problems in there, and go ahead and start to ground them out. Also, look to see in this rose if other people have tried to get you to solve this problem. So, how much pressure or attention has been on you to solve this, and ground that pressure out. Now I would also start to look around for any survival energy, or desperate energy is how I would look at it, that might be like, I have to solve this problem, or I need to solve this problem. And I would ground that out. And that's good. I'm watching you all release the burden of needing to solve the problem. So that's great. All right, and next, take a look at who else is involved with this problem. That's an important piece of the puzzle. And what you're going to do is look for their energy in the rose and start to just ground them out of the rose. A lot of times, if you can just ground everybody that's associated with the problem will resolve itself. All right, next, you're going to ground out any of your own demand energy out of the rose, and that would be along the lines of, I have to have things my way, if that's your attitude for solving the problem. So you want to make sure that you aren't part of the problem. So ground any of your demand energy out of the rose. All right. Next, you're going to call your energy out of the rose completely so that you can just look at the energy of what you thought was the problem. So in other words, you're going to take a step back now and take a look at the problem rose and look to see, did the energy change? And if the answer is no, then I would say go back and ground it again. And take a look at the rose. You can go ahead and ask if there's an answer to the problem right now. And if you don't get an answer, can you allow the universe to solve this? And if you can, I would write that out in a gold marker and say, I allow the universe to solve this problem, and put that written sentence into the rose. And can you allow an answer to come to you? If you can, go ahead and write that out with your magic gold marker. I can allow an answer to come to me, and put that in the rose. And then you're going to create a great big giant gold sun above the rose, and fill that rose in with gold energy. And once that rose is filled in with gold energy, now we actually want to disperse it all. So you're going to blow up the rose. You can either put an Acme bomb underneath it, or you could stick a dynamite, blow it up, and create a gold sun above your own head. Call your energy back from the week. And fill yourself in with a great big gold sun. And you can open your eyes and come on out of trance. Good job. Thank you for joining me, and got my eyes on you. Have a wonderful evening.